Welcome to MPS Motivators, a unique online teaching and learning platform. I am Janendra Kumar standing in front of you. Before starting this session, I would like to wish you all a very gracious good morning. So good morning friends. In this session, I am going to discuss with you on a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Interchange of Exclamatory and Assertive Sentences. Friends, exclamatory sentences can also be transformed into assertive sentences. So let us see how we can transform exclamatory sentences into assertive sentences. But first of all, we have to learn something about exclamatory sentences. Okay friends, I have written a few lines about an exclamatory sentence with the help of which you can understand what is an exclamatory sentence well. A sentence which starts with what or how or an interjection and expresses some sudden feeling is called an exclamatory sentence. Friends, if it starts with what or how, the note of exclamation, which is its punctuation mark, comes at the end of the sentence. And if the sentence starts with an interjection, the note of exclamation comes after the interjection, and the remaining part of the sentence is in assertive form. So you can also note down these points. For writing these points, I would like to explain the same lines in Hindi also. वह वाक्य जो वाट या हाउ से शुरू होता है या किसी इंटरजेक्शन से शुरू होता है और जो अकस्मात होने वाले अनुभव का बोध कराता है, उसे हम लोग एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस कहते हैं. ओके फ्रेंड्स, यू वुड हैव अंडरस्टूड द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस लाइन्स इन हिंदी ऑल्सो. Now I am going to discuss with you some more important points related to this. But first of all, before that, I would like to suggest you to take its screenshot or write down in your notebook. Friends, this is an important note on exclamatory sentences. If an exclamatory sentence starts with what or how, the note of exclamation, which is its punctuation mark, comes in the end of the sentence, and if the exclamatory sentence starts with an interjection, the note of exclamation remains after the interjection and the remaining part of the sentence is in assertive form. It means कि यदि exclamatory sentence व्हाट या हाउ से शुरू होता है तो नोट ऑफ एक्सक्लेमेशन, जो कि इसका पंक्चुएशन मार्क होता है, वाक्य के अंत में आता है. और यदि एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस इंटरजेक्शन से शुरू होता है तो नोट ऑफ एक्सक्लेमेशन इंटरजेक्शन के बाद ही आता है और बाकी भाग, वाक्य का बाकी भाग असर्टिव फॉर्म में होता है. Okay friends, now you can take its screenshot. I hope you have taken its screenshot or written down in your notebook. So I am going to rub the board. Now let us see a few examples of exclamatory sentences. Friends, I have written a sentence on the board. The sentence is, what a beautiful scene it is. Here can also be it was. यहाँ इज के जगह पर हम लोग वाज का भी प्रयोग कर सकते हैं. एंड देन द सेंटेंस विल बी व्हाट अ ब्यूटीफुल सीन इट वाज. और साथ ही साथ हम लोग इसको रिमूव भी कर सकते हैं. वी कैन ऑल्सो रिमूव इट एंड द सेंटेंस विल बी व्हाट अ ब्यूटीफुल सीन. सो देन ऑल्सो द सेंटेंस विल बी परफेक्ट एंड देन ऑल्सो द सेंटेंस विल बी कंप्लीटेड. ओके, the sentence may be what a beautiful scene it is और what a beautiful scene it was. यदि पास्ट में हमने किसी ब्यूटीफुल सीन को देखा तो हम लोग कहेंगे व्हाट अ ब्यूटीफुल सीन इट वाज। और प्रेजेंट में यदि हम लोग कोई सीन को देख रहे हैं जो ब्यूटीफुल है, इफ वी आर वाचिंग अ सीन विच इज ब्यूटीफुल इन द प्रेजेंट टाइम, we are seeing the scene in the present time, then we will say what a beautiful scene it is, or we can say simply what a beautiful scene। तो इस तीन तरह से हम लोग एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस का प्रयोग कर सकते हैं जो व्हाट से शुरू होता है। we can also say what a scene, we can also remove beautiful, then the sentence will be what a scene it is, or what a scene। when we use a beautiful, the word beautiful, we just modify the scene by using an adjective before it, but we can also say what a scene, or what a scene it is, what a scene it was। Okay, and now it is here what a beautiful scene it is। So friends, I have written the sentence that is an exclamatory sentence in many ways. The meaning will also be different। what a beautiful scene it is denotes a beautiful scene with exclamation in the present time। what a scene may be either in present time or past time, because here we have not used the real subject and verb, so it is not clear when the scene was observed or the scene is observed in the present time. It is not clear with the example what a scene। in the next example what a scene it is clear that we are watching the scene, we are watching or observing the scene in the present time। हम लोग वर्तमान समय में सीन को देख रहे हैं, दृश्य को देख रहे हैं। इट इज से क्लियर है। एंड इफ वी से व्हाट अ सीन इट वाज, यहां यह स्पष्ट नहीं है कि वह सीन कैसा था, वंडरफुल था, ब्यूटीफुल था, बैड था, vulgar था। what type of scene it was is not clear here। we can use any adjective, okay, to describe it, but it is clear that we watched the scene in the past time। यह क्लियर है कि हम लोगों ने पास्ट टाइम में सीन को देखा, वो क्लियर है इट वाज से। द नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल व्हाट अ ब्यूटीफुल सीन, यहां पर हम लोगों ने एडजेक्टिव ब्यूटीफुल का प्रयोग सीन के पहले किया है। इससे यह क्लियर है कि सीन ब्यूटीफुल, लेकिन अभी वह सीन देखा जा रहा है या फिर सीन को देखा गया था पास्ट टाइम में और उसके बारे में बताया जा रहा है एक्सक्लेमेशन के साथ। यह इससे क्लियर रही है कि यह प्रेजेंट टाइम में है या फिर पास्ट टाइम में हम लोगों ने देखा था। नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल इज व्हाट अ ब्यूटीफुल सीन इट वाज। with the last example what a beautiful scene it was, it is clear that the scene was beautiful which we saw in the past time। सीन कैसा था, ब्यूटीफुल था और हमने इसे कब देखा, पास्ट टाइम में देखा। फ्रेंड्स, नाउ I will discuss with you a few more exclamatory sentences with how, जो कि how से शुरू होगा। But before discussing with you a few more examples of exclamatory sentences starting with how and also with an interjection, I would like to suggest you to take its screenshot or write down in your notebook. Friends, if we have to start an exclamatory sentence with what, we may or may not use an adjective before the noun, but when we start an exclamatory sentence with how, there is requirement of an adjective. Without an adjective we cannot form an exclamatory sentence starting with how. How beautiful a scene, is an exclamatory sentence which has been started with how, and after how an adjective has come. That adjective is beautiful. Here the real subject may be it, but it has not been described in the sentence. It has not been mentioned in the sentence. Friends, I have written 3 examples of exclamatory sentences starting with how. Here they have been started with how, and after how in each of the sentences we have used beautiful, the word beautiful, to just qualify the noun or scene. In the first sentence, the subject and the verb has not been used with it or in it. In the second sentence, it is, out of which it is the subject and is the verb, has been used in the sentence, and the scene is just observed in the present time. It is clear with the verb is, and with it was, we can say that the subject, real subject in this sentence is it, and the verb is was, which is just showing that the scene was observed in the past time and the scene was beautiful. I will discuss with you a few more examples of exclamatory sentences, but they will start with interjections. For examples, I have taken one example: Hurrah, we have won the match, which is an example of exclamatory sentence started with hurrah. Hurrah is an interjection. We have won the match is an assertive sentence. When both combine together, they form exclamatory sentence. I think you have understood that we can frame exclamatory sentences in many ways. The first 2 ways are by using what or how, and the third way is by using an interjection in the beginning of the sentence, and the remaining part of the sentence will be in assertive form, and when both combine together they form an exclamatory sentence. We can take one more example, many more examples, but I am going to discuss with you one more example. Alas, he is dead. Here hurrah denotes delight and alas denotes sorrow. अल्लास का प्रयोग हम लोग सौरों का बोध कराने के लिए करते हैं, दुख का बोध कराने के लिए. Friends, with these examples on exclamatory sentences, I am ending this session, and I hope that you would have understood what is an exclamatory sentence well, and how we can frame exclamatory sentences in many ways. And the remaining part of this chapter will be discussed with you in the next session. Till that time, it is my suggestion to you all to go on revising all the taught materials. And if you like this session, it is my request to you all to like it, comment it, and share it with your friends, and also download MPS Motivators by going to Play Store. Thank you. Have a nice day.